Well, the second game went so good, I decided I'd try the first one. So, here we go. Render distance, yeah. There's flashing lights. Seems familiar. Now we've already established that they reused like most of it from the first game. Even though I haven't played the first game. What the frick is that? Well, there's a gold dragon in this one. So I figure this stuff is mostly tailored for the first game. Let's just get going.
Hey, glad you made it. I'm really happy that you're willing to give this game a shot. It's one of my favourite things to do with friends. Between the role-playing, strategy, and just being goofy with each other, it's always a great time.
Never been goofy.
D&D has something for every kind of player. Now, you said the other day that you wanted to just get kind of an intro experience before joining my regular campaign group. So I figured a more individual sort of experience would be a good way of showing you the ropes. Give you an idea of what the experience could feel like. Just take a seat whenever you feel like getting started. I've got snacks that should last us until the end of the universe, so help yourself to those too.
You should take a seat. Well, let me take a seat. Fine.
Good to go? Okay, so first things first, let's choose your class. I've got the basics already written up for a few of them, so you only need to worry about picking. Do you want to be a holy warrior with the ability to heal yourself and smite your foes with the power of your deity? Paladin might be the way to go. Or maybe a wizard, using your magic to blast bad guys sky high with fireballs while deflecting incoming
You can't give me a fireball on the other one, so now it makes me think that's not going to be very useful.
But a rogue could be fun too. Hit and run tactics, poisoning your enemies and watching them succumb to the venom.
Venom and poison are not the same thing. Come on. It would be venom if you're stabbing them, poison if you're putting them in their food.
But it's also lots of fun to just be a barbarian with a big axe. Barbarians can get so angry that they just kind of forget that they've been hit and keep hacking away. I've always had a hard time choosing when I'm a player.
Alright, I'm going to go over something different. I'm going to do barbarian. Let's try wizard. Sounds like a bad idea.
Next, let's allocate the stats. You will need to explain how stats determine what you're good at. Each stat has a use in combat, but they can also apply to role-playing situations and other things you do while adventuring in the world. Whenever you roll the 20-sided die, you'll add whichever stat applies to the roll. So, say you've got a +3 in wisdom and need to see if someone's telling the truth. That insight check will show how well you're able to read that person's intentions and emotions. Rolling high means you can understand them and see through any lies they might be telling. Rolling low means that you believe whatever they're saying, within reason, of course. If you roll a 20 on that die, then you'll almost certainly succeed at whatever you're trying to do. Let's try an example. You were speaking to a tavern keeper, asking after some local bandits that you've been hired to hunt down.
A lot more in depth on this one.
He talks easily enough, but he says that he has no information on these people. Okay, you rolled a 10, so add 3 to that. With a 13, you notice him tense and almost physically withdraw when you ask him about the bandits. Giving you this, that's pretty much it. Rolling a 20 when you hit someone in a fight also counts as a critical hit, and doubles rolling a 1 on that die, though, can be really bad news. Sometimes it means failing so spectacularly that you, I don't know, fall down a flight of stairs, out of a window and into a pen of screaming ghosts. Okay, probably not that specifically, but you get the idea. You'll also see that your class already has stats that will best support their ability. Do you want to make them better at what they already do, or do you want to balance them out a bit? You'll get more...
Alright, probably didn't need all that. Ooh. This all looks like bad. Alright, I think that's it.
And like that, you've now. How about we dive right into things?
Alright.
The continent of Vaer has seen hundreds of stories turn into legends. The Dawn Age, when dwarves overthrew the tyrannical giants and elves waged war against evil dragons, thereby carving out a place in the world for small folk. The tyranny of the Rose Dragon, when the great red worm, Vaer merely raised Kalashan and established her cruel empire. The time of troubles, when celestials and fiends alike were cast from their own realms, warring and laying waste to the mortal plane in their efforts to reclaim their divine positions. Yet each great story has great people steering the narrative. The Rose Dragon's empire only fell because Rafat al-Khazan and his companions slew the evil beast. The times of troubles ended because those like the Mage Midnight rose to the occasion, in their case taking the mantle of divinity from the slain celestial Mistra until she could be resurrected. Now we come to the precipice of another such event, a budding calamity that could warp reality as we know it. Though there is no prophesied chosen one, no foreseen savior, if you play your cards right, you might just be able to avert what is to come.
This is a lot more engaging than the first one. The second one.
Despite this, it all starts with something as mundane as fetching groceries to your parents.
Alright, let's go. I know not to look around now.
We open on Nashken, a village on the northern slopes of the Cloud Peaks. The late spring rains have abated, making the trek across town to deliver a commission to your father at least a bit less money. As you make your way back along the main street, though, it is hard not to notice that your otherwise quiet home is riddled with stringed, whispered conversations.
Interact with Eric Touton. November. Boop.
Standing behind his produce stand is Eric, one of the farmers living on the village's outskirts. You have known him for most of your life, though he is still young and smile lines have only just begun to crease the sides of his eyes.
Alright.
Your father's dragging me along to pick up his purchase. I don't envy him his back problems. As if he didn't have enough to deal with already at the head. Anyhow, here you go. I'm sure he appreciates having you around with all the heavy
Frick.
lifting.
Who the hell is this? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, Lee doesn't seem to agree with him.
Yeah, well, it doesn't with most of us. If you're ever given the option of growing old, don't.
What's everyone whispering?
Everyone's worried about the people who've gone missing. You've probably already heard about Halcyon coming home yesterday. And he's the fourth person in 2 weeks. The trackers looking for her haven't come back yet, but it's anything like the other 3 disappearances. People are real frightened. You can't blame them. It might be a good idea to not wander around on your own, even in town.
Nah, I can take care of my
Mm-hmm.
Return home. Sort of over here. Groceries. Okay, let's not. Wait, my house is over. What the? Golden boy. So if my house is over, where did I store whatever? So you only wanted me to think that was my house.
You hear voices from inside your house.
Let's drop them eaves.
Perhaps it is worth waiting and listening in.
Heard about it this morning. I thought one of the trackers people were to go out to look for the house back. He said he's checking out while the trail is still warm, so there was one. But I don't know if he told anyone else first.
We'll have to assume that he did. People are already
starting to panic and it can make it worse. I heard people at the market this morning talking about unfamiliar monsters. Noticed seeing the things themselves, but the rumors about it.
This is longer than the monsters like Lord Many Answers.
I'm surprised you haven't seen one already. You've got to get ahead of it.
So what are you going to do about it?
Just give me a minute. I've got an idea, but I want to talk it over with Tasha first. You open the stairs, if you like, and we can be back here. Ah, there you are. Put the food on the table and come talk to me. There's something we need to discuss. Listen, you heard about people going missing. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but the whole Kelsit family is gone now. Mary found their farm empty this morning without even a sign of struggle.
Okay.
This is asking a lot, and I've got a feeling your mother's going to kill me after I say this.
Then don't say it.
But I need you to go speak with Endon Vaer and ask for his help.
You're right. I think I will throttle you. Are you insane? People are going missing, and you think sending Contra out into the woods by themselves is somehow a good idea? I have to agree with Ellen. They'd make a tempting target.
The trackers have been going on their own, and no one's bothered them. Besides, after all the training I put Contra through, they should be fine on their own.
Yes, but you could just send one of the trackers, or someone else.
I want the trackers to keep looking for our people. Other than them, there's no one else I trust in the woods more than Contra. After all the times you've run off into there as a kid, you probably know the path better than most of the villagers. And Vaer's important. His ego probably won't let him talk to just a random villager. Mary could go, but she doesn't know how to fight, and I don't want the community healer to be missing for a whole day if someone breaks their arm.
And you're not worried what Vaer might do to them?
Unless Contra does something really stupid, which I would trust them not to, they'll be fine.
You know I'm standing right here and can answer for myself.
Hey, watch the sarcasm. We've talked about this.
Well, they're right. I mean, there's a side that can speak for themselves. Hopefully also point out how reckless and stupid this is. Stupid? Maybe. Reckless? Probably. But I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah, that sounds like an idea. Now, Endon Vaer is a proud creature. He has the wisdom of the ages and probably knows something that we don't. But there's a good chance he won't help us for free, just on principle. If he doesn't, we should offer him money. His pouch is 100 gold coins.
100? Where did you get that?
I took it from the village's emergency fund. I'd say this counts. Rounded it out to 100 using money we were saving for a new roof. Start with a low offer, like 30, and work your way up unless you think you're going to insult him or lose his interest. Whatever help or advice he can give will be welcome. If we're lucky, he might already know where our missing people are or where to look. A bird's eye view can show him what we need.
I still think that this is a bad idea.
If I'm being honest, it probably is a bad idea, but it's the only one we've got.
Is there anything else I should know? At this point, you know everything that we do. I wish we could be of more help, but Vaer's home is not far. Hopefully nothing will bother you on the way. Right.
Oh, before you go, do you want to do a quick sparring match? It couldn't hurt to brush up on your technique.
Yeah, that sounds like...
I gotta spar with a guy that. Oh, okay. Yeah, die, dummy. I just did a cricket. Just gotta do it again. Wrecked him. It was on cooldown. Magic barrier, oh yeah, magic missile, heck yeah. Give us that magic missile. Yeah. Whack, 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 whack. Shield this up. Get wrecked.
One more thing. I'm sure you can
Hey, there's a
find your
chest
way. Don't want me fussing over you. In case something happens, you should take your father's old wayfinder. Don't worry. I know the woods.
Just be careful, and come back and...
Alright. I'm off to see the wizard. I mean, he's not really a wizard, dude. Man, this is so cool. Like, I like all of this. So if the D&D room is underneath their house, and this is underneath theirs, there's a second basement! Back. Alright. In the menu you can list and answer. Alright, let's go. Gotta keep this spell on lock. What the? Oh, it's like a... Ah! There's a cart. I like it. I like it. Put some shirts in the cart. Can we keep cloakwood? Well, that didn't work. Okay. Seems like he's over here. Do 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 do. Right.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I wonder if they got something to do with what's going on.
And there's nothing I'm healing, so it's good. I wonder what's going to be happening. Ooh, it's a chest of plate. What I can get there? I can get up here. Confidence potion.
Guess this is it? Unless this wayfinder led me to some old owlbear den. Okay then.
All right.
As you reach for the coin that seemed to suck the life from Endan Drama here, you note a crack running down his face. Whatever these people want with it, you doubt they should have it. The moment you touch the metallic surface, though, a jolt of energy sears through your fingers and up your arm, followed by a sense of pressure, as if the ocean's tide were rushing into your flesh. Recoiling, the coins adhere to your fingertips, bound there even as you feel that the force pouring from it stretches your skin and crushes your bones, threatening to rupture and burst your entire body. Not in your body, though, it is the coin that bursts, erupting into shards of metal as the same light that flowed into it earlier streams into you. The physical pain abates, but something continues to press on your mind, clawing its way into your thoughts and filling your skull as the world around you distorts and turns insensible, chaotic, and then, finally, dark. What happened? Where is...
Who are you? What have you done to me?
I don't know.
Answer me!
God, please, stop! Who are you? What are you doing to me?
Who am I will ask again. Who are you? What happened to those people in my cave? Do not play games, child. I am Endan Vaer, and you will answer.
Why can I hear you?
We are obviously merged, you fool. Now tell me how. What happened?
I wasn't with those people, and I only saw the last part. When that weird coin started doing something, it looked like they were pulling something out of you, and then some thing was put into your body. I thought they killed you.
All right.
They might have.
Did you see anything? I think I was unconscious for a while. You must have walked to get back here, right?
I only came back to consciousness when you were calling for your parents.
What do you remember?
I remember they must have trapped my soul in that coin. I have heard of artifacts that can do such. I never expected that it would be so painful, though. It felt like I was being torn and pulled apart, then crushed until I could not even tell what part of my body I was feeling. I suppose, though, that I was after that. I saw the thing seeping out of my body, but I could not see if I was breathing. Everything after is unclear. I was still reeling. The next thing I clearly saw was your face. Before I felt that trance. Now we need to return me to my dues. This is a waste of time. You need to find the people who took my body immediately.
Only after I see if he went to my village first. They may have done something.
I don't know. Let me get back in this cave here. No, is it blocked? I think it's blocked. Let's see here. Yeet. Yeet. Very convenient. The only thing that they can't find is me and the coin. Convenient for me. Why didn't you stop them?
Right, there's something going on in that village over there. I'm not leaving the street harbor until whatever it is gets sorted out. Bad feeling about it.
Mom! Dad! Daddy! Mom! Taniel! Anyone! The house? What happened to the house? Mom! Dad! Help! Someone help! Someone tell me what!
So there is someone left. I figured there would be a few of you bumpkins left scurrying about like rats. Well, we can't have you going and squealing to your neighbors about us, no. We want things to be quiet and peaceful. So you will have to come with us.
Sure.
What have you done to my home? Where is everyone?
Take or kill them. We'll have no witnesses today.
Seems like I can kill him with one. That's the only thing to hit the guy behind him. Hey, man.
This was my home?
Not anymore, it would seem.
Why would they do this?
Do you actually expect an answer to that question, or are you simply asking empty questions to hear yourself?
No, I was expecting you to actually be helpful and offer some insight, but I guess that was too much to ask, wasn't it?
Careful, child. I may not have my own body, but it seems that I can still harm yours.
Stop it already! I had a dragon up into my head and start tearing it apart, and then a few minutes later I found out my home and everyone I know are now gone. This is a bit overwhelming, and I'd appreciate a bit of compassion, you callous lizard!
How dare you! Consider yourself fortunate that I am merciful and willing to overlook this slight in light of your obvious distress and lack of self-control. What are you doing in my cave, anyhow?
Some of the villagers had gone missing. I was going to ask you for your help finding them.
Well, it seems that a few missing persons is the least of your village's concerns now.
It's not helpful. I suppose you're a bit absorbed in your own little world anyhow, aren't you?
There was not much to care about. Even less
Damn.
now.
It's cool and not appreciated right now. I understand that you're upset, but I am too. So can you please lay off?
Fine.
So what are we supposed to do now? I don't have a home, and you don't have a body, and I'm not letting you take over mine.
Alright.
I do not think that I could even if I tried. As much as it galls me to admit it, all I can do is hurt you. I think that I could kill you if I truly wished, but that would likely end my life too.
Yes. Good to know.
We shall hunt the people who took my body. We will find a way for you to put me back, and I can force answers out of those treacherous heels. Perhaps you can use the coin again to set things right.
But it exploded when I touched it. It felt like something was being forced into me before I blacked out. That must have been when you came.
Without the coin, I doubt that you would have been able to restore me anyhow. Unless after whatever that monster of theirs did to me in the time since. It seemed to be fusing with my form. It might have been fleeting. That was not the impression I felt.
Alright.
So I've got the same question as before. What now?
Short of purging my soul from your body, which I would not recommend unless you want me to destroy the both of us first, you will need to put me into another vessel. Ideally, though, that vessel will be my own original body, purified of whatever has come to infest it. If your villagers were taken by this group, then finding where they have taken you will also lead you to the answers you seek.
Sure, but I don't know anything about healing dragons or moving souls from one body to another. How are we supposed to do all of that, or even find these people?
I think that the best course now would be to seek the advice of the scholars in Candlekeep. It is relatively close and hosts the greatest collection of knowledge in favor that I am aware of anyhow. If anyone would know of a cure or be able to devise one and be able to tell us more about this group of people that attacked me, then we will almost certainly find them in Candlekeep's great library. Rather than walk the whole way, see if that man with the cart is heading north. Reserve your strength while you can.
I think that's actually the first good, useful advice you've given me.
Do not push your luck with such frequent sarcasm, child. Find the cart and let us leave.
Fireball. Blech. Enable hard mode. No thanks. Can I enable soft mode? Ah, frick.
After nearly 2 weeks of walking, leaving over 100 miles of the coast road behind you, Candlekeep's soaring spires
Not walking. I thought I was riding on the cart.
reveal their details. Set atop a craggy peninsula, rising above the Sea of Swords, the fortress overlooks the surrounding farmland, while keeping a healthy distance from the wild and shadowy cloakwood.
At last, I had forgotten how long it can take to travel when one does not have wings with which to fly. It certainly seems tedious. Remember, Candlekeep is the home of the Avowed, the greatest scholars on the continent. Be respectful, follow their rules, and try not to let anything too uncivilized.
Anything I should know about this place?
Last I was here, they only allowed the local scholars called the Avowed through the annual door into the inner ward where the libraries are. They have since eased their restrictions somewhat, I've heard, but be prepared to do some favors or pay for entrance.
Hey, with what money? You said the 100 gold my father gave you was
Did he?
beautiful sum outside of your minor hamlet. Your...
I am sure that you will figure something out.
Anything else I should know?
While the Citadel itself is a safe and secure place, be wary of the surrounding lands. I have hunted here before, and I have seen a number of foul, albeit fairly weak creatures here. Expect more than those few encounters we had on the road.
Me? I would...
If you call that flailing about fighting, then
You've been insulting me this entire trip.
I insulted you that first night, for which I apologize. However, I have since only cited your shortcomings and your need to address them.
Let's get going.
So it's Candlekeep, look at that. Alright. So I could have easily recorded this without my voice, but who would want to hear that? Nobody, that's why.
These fields look almost untended. I do not hear any farmhands or livestock. Have these places been abandoned for some reason? Keep a keen eye out. If these people fled their homes, they must have had a good reason to do so.
I can see you're moving. I'm actually moving. No.
Wait, I've got something to tell you about those guards. We're starting to wonder if you're actually stuck where you need to warn us about. Well, the guards aren't going to let you in. I saw you coming up the road, and it's pretty clear you're not from here. So no one's going to let you in.
Why are they letting strangers in?
People are going missing in the area. Travellers and locals alike. And families that live there just up and vanished. No sign of attack or anything. So the people in charge are getting more paranoid. And
Okay.
we? Who's we?
Oh, there are more of us coming. I'm just going ahead to check things out and get us through.
Oh boy, that could be a problem.
What's the core of air?
First time here. It's a big courtyard area. Kind of like a small town in itself where people who aren't among the about can live, work, and just find some lodging if they're travellers like you. Only that, we're going to stay in an inner ward after all.
Who are you?
Our people around here just call me Scratch. It's not very inspiring name, but let me give them my real name in case the authorities come sniffing around. Used to work in the city office as a scribe, but didn't work out.
So how do
If you get into a candle keep, they handed them out to all the locals in their jurisdiction. That was pretty rushed, and in my special set of skills, I can make one before the guards in the let me through the gate. What's that? 25 gold, and documents will be all yours.
He is telling the truth about people vanishing and the guards being extra cautious, but he is also scalping you with that price. 25? That's insane!
Maybe where you come from. But things are besides, this represents not only the value of my skills, but also a substantial risk I'm taking in forging legal documents for you. It's serious consequences for this sort of thing.
You'll do this for free, otherwise?
Nice try, but you're not the first to use it.
Fine. We have a deal.
Good. Now, I can't let this pass for nothing. I sold my last copy a week ago, so you'll need to find one of your own that I can modify. Look at those farmhouses, though. The families there were either taken or left in a hurry. There might have one or two lying around. Bring back a copy, plus be careful though. The people are gone. I've heard some rustling around there and strange sounds. Never seen anything, but guess maybe creeps. I think I saw someone go into one of those houses maybe to stay the night, but I never saw them come out. Probably just missed them out. Good luck.
Of course, we have to do the legwork.
Me? I'm the one doing all the work. You're just along for the ride.
I will contribute as best I can. My advice by itself could prove invaluable.
Yeah, if you ever did it.
Alright. Still night out there. Nope, don't see anything in this place. Alright. Where? I put you in the murder water. There we go. Ooh.
Some sort of construct, it would seem. I presume that he's guarded this house, unless someone with more malicious intentions.
Thanks, but that advice isn't helping you to kill it.
Just tear it apart. If it cannot hold itself together, it is no threat. To think you needed my help to figure even that out.
Okay, he's going to make it better. So my magic missile is more powerful than the fireball. Okay. Reload. Okay. Getting hit by a guy that's already dead. That's a little frustrating. Looks like a barn, but I can't go in. Start with firewall? Open a roof. A lot of this.
Finally! What were those things doing on a farm? Who think seagulls justify that level of protection?
No, perhaps they wandered here. Rogue constructs are not unheard of. Still, you might learn something if you look around. Then again, what has scarecrows to do with our mission?
Not much, I guess.
Katra, I'm going to try something. Do not be alarmed if things start to look different.
Wait, what? Whoa. Okay, what's going on?
I said not to be as uncertain if I could do this while in your body, but my internet connection...
Please, please.
Of course. In essence, I can see some elements of magic, how enchantments work, their origin or nature, what they draw power from. It depends on the situation, but you get the gist. Perhaps this will help on occasion, though I must admit that it is somewhat taxing to use this ability with your body. Please.
So what does this red stuff mean?
Without getting into the fun details, this is residual magic from what was powering those scarecrows. It tells us that, in this case, these constructs were powered by magic drawn from the lower planes.
Lower planes?
Other realities connected to ours, where evil things like devils and demons live, among other unsavory entities. Hades, the Abyss, Pandemonium, none of them too pleasant to visit.
What would that kind of magic be doing here?
I cannot say. Some people draw power from such places, making contracts with fiendish creatures or finding other ways to tap
That is much more
their
interesting.
powers. Sometimes creatures from there also escape into the world, either through a summoning gone wrong or random circumstance. We have too little information to judge by. Still, this is worrisome. Be careful, lest a Garistro catch you by surprise and turn you into a snack.
A what now?
Giant minotaur-like, pig bat-faced demon thing. Not great at parties.
Vaer? Was that a joke?
Do not call me that.
The state that was holding the scarecrow upright is uninteresting, but the hole where it was seems to have been disturbed relatively recently. This was only put in a week ago, in fact.
Oh. Magic everywhere. And this is purple. Purple magic. Okay, I think they're referring to these things in the malls as the things that burn it down. Thing that he was investigating. Still haven't found any papers. Papers? Okay. That is too far away. Uh-oh. Interesting. I can interact with that. Nothing else. Right, this was not one before. Or was it? No, I'm pretty sure it was not open. Rotten onions.
Folded and then stuffed haphazardly among a pile of now rotting onions, you find a piece of parchment marked with an official looking seal and titled Evidence of Residence in the Candlekeep Territories. A bit wordy, a bit more aromatic than you'd like, but it should do the trick.
Good. Now return to that individual scratch. Let us hope that he is adequate to the task.
Hope or not, you don't have any other options to resort to, Vaer.
Why must you insist on calling me that?
It's what everyone in the village called you. It's easier than saying your full name.
Be glad that I am a magnanimous and forgiving dragon, else I would be inclined to start tearing up your mind again.
Don't worry, you're already a big enough headache as it is.
What's wrong with that horse there?
Ah, is that a bit of legal documentation I see there? And smell? Well, you won't with what you've got, right? Give me a bit to scrape off and refinish the important parts, and I'll start with colour matching and confirm and hang on, and your eyes closed in that. Just give me the goods and wait a minute. And here you go. Certification that you absolutely belong to the area and come and go as you like. Just don't let anyone see you. You get curious, you've got spells, just look and sniff out forgery. Otherwise, no one will ever be the wiser. Enjoy the castle!
No, he really bolted. I should take this horse. And away we go.
Papers, please. Here's my residence certificate.
The guard glances at the paper, noting the seal and the signatures, but does not peer too closely.
All right, everything was fine. Head on in.
Passing through the city walls, you are dumped into a large open square that seems to dumb as a marketplace. It is not exactly brimming with life, but considering how you've lived nearly all of your life in a small village, the number of people in one place is staggering, and the activity threatens to be overwhelming.
Good. That was tedious, but we made it. Now the next part will be problematic. Only the Avowed and certain others are allowed to begin a war through the emerald door on the far side of this courtyard. Talk to the keeper there and determine what is required to get in and speak with one of the experts.
What business have you here, child? I wish to speak with one of the researchers. You and everyone else. Do you have an appointment or a letter of introduction? What if I told you that I am sharing this body with the soul of a dragon that had their body abducted by cultists, and that we are looking for a way to bring him back to his original form?
Ugh, not another one of these.
There's always some vagrant spouting about being cursed or needing to find evidence of their royal lineage, or if you truly believe that dragon business, then you do not need a scholar's help. You need a doctor so that they can check your head. Gotta say, you're a rather rude and unpleasant person. If you're looking for more friendly, very well. I'm glad to see that you have acknowledged where...
This is unacceptable. We must find someone to assist us, and soon. I can only imagine what those monsters are doing with my...
Wow, thanks.
No. Distasteful as this may be, we might have to find another dubiously legal way around this problem. Actually, I remember passing a sewer regularly. If there are sewers to this house.
So you want me to break into a sewer, sneak through Ogma knows what kind of filth, and then break into the inner ward to what? Kidnap or threaten us?
Presumably, we would be able to find someone more reasonable or at least amenable to our request. However, we cannot do that.
You only say this because you won't have to smell what I do.
Actually, I will. You think I only see through your eyes? Child, I am bound to experience everything that you do. Believe me, sharing in your bodily functions these past weeks have been far from enjoyable.
You? Okay, point taken. Sewers it is then, I guess?
Alright, Horsey, you stay here. Yep. Request for me this time? What's the back of this? I knew that wasn't right. Alright. Look at that White House. No curse now. Yeah. Let's start with the staff. Not far enough for that yet. But we're doing better. I think. Should automatically put it in, right? Okay, so that's wrong. Night sewer right there. Not seeing any sewers. Sewers are so great. I guess this is it.
This is what living in a city means? How can one place produce so much filth?
You sounded as if you knew what you were getting into.
I thought I did. Didn't think it'd be this wonderful.
The byproduct of civilization. People are messy.
Vaer, are you okay?
Do not call me that. Strange. Even without a body and the need to breathe, I feel a tightness in my chest. Lightheadedness. I think that it would be best to spend as little time here as possible. Please, hurry through this place.
Wait, you don't sound so good.
We need to move quickly. You...
Something is definitely...
No.
Is there anything?
No! Stop asking, idiot.
Alright, let's make this...
That is the right direction, and it seems to no longer be sewers beyond this point. These are probably the tunnels running beneath the inner ward I have heard of. Catacombs, vaults, labs, until the word of knowledge be avowed down here, it seems. Unfortunately, there's a ward on the door. You will need to find a key, unless you wish to be fried.
No, I don't.
Okay, I think I came from that way, so this is different.
Wait, look at that. On the ground.
There's nothing on the ground.
Precisely.
Helpful?
The rest of this place is a riot of grime and muck, child, yet this path It's almost sweetless. I would be willing to bet half of my entire horde that a gelatinous cube has come this way.
A what now?
That oozing monster that inhabits places like this. Some people and more intelligent creatures keep them as witless guardians and janitors. The things absorb and dissolve any animal or plant material they touch as a way of eating. They cannot dissolve metals and other non-living things, though, so they can carry the equipment and goods of whomever they have eaten for some time.
Whoever? As in people?
Of course. Do not be dense, child. Now follow this trail. You might find something interesting floating in the human's body. Just be careful, though, as they can be transparent and thus easy to overlook. There, look. The thing has a key inside it. It must have eaten a maintenance worker or one of the avowed. That might get us out of the sewer and into the cleanup part you saw earlier. Just don't let the creature suck you up. Please?
Done. Merkin.
Yes, it looks as if an enchantment quite similar to the one on the locked doors embedded in this key. It should work to get us through.
What if it sets off the trap?
Then you had best hope that the mage who put it there set it more as a deterrent rather than a defense.
These are some potions I want. Funny I didn't say it. Alright.
Okay, just going to open the door.
Yeah, do it.
Magically trap door stuffed with potentially lethal lightning. Right, okay.
Well, that worked.
And it's still alive. Great, well, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, be not so dramatic. You'll find much worse before we are done here. I've heard tell that there are guardians and occasional escaped experiments down here, though that may just be rumor.
Wow, thanks. The possibility of even greater danger certainly sets my mind at ease. Thanks, Vaer.
Stop calling me that.
Okay. I like this. This was the only choice, though. Well, body is not where they should be. Shut. Let's get this down in the middle here. What this is supposed to be. Kind of a neat looking dungeon though. No. So you gotta rob the place to get nowhere.
What?
Get back! Good job. Creatures known as
A mimic. Yeah, I've heard of those things. Didn't expect it to be so slimy, though.
Okay.
Why did it have a key inside of it, though? Did it eat someone like the cube did?
Probably not. Otherwise, we would have seen some more gruesome evidence of the meal. No, some people feed mimics various items that they need to hide or protect. If you know how to handle one of these things, they can be rather convenient guardians. As long as you keep them fed, that is.
Yeah, I can imagine the alternative.
Yeah, that's right. Into my stick. Alright. Alright. The only one with the range attack. Oh my gosh, how many of these jerks are there? This one up cold. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alright. Fireball, weak as crap. But the. Why did it look like that arrow came out sideways? That arrow's doing bludgeoning damage. Alright, I saw the waypoint back there. That's, I don't know what that's supposed to be pointing to. Right. Not enough coins to buy new shoes. Oh, I saw something over here. Guess not. Alright, what's the mimics dude? Some enemies over there. Let's check my flank first. Yeah, okay, so these two. Alright. Introduce this guy. Fireball that guy. Okay. Who's imps? Oh, there's kobolds. Let's keep fireball ready to go. Okay, what is going on here? Thank you. Man. Hang back for a second. I think I was hitting the wrong button there. Heal up a little bit. Seems like a strange place for kobolds. It's a neat looking crypt, I'd say. That's gonna be BS. I was hoping to catch several of them in a fireball, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be possible. I can nickel and dime them to death. This. It's gonna mess me up when I get close. There's a kobold. Seems like they're spawning here. A little annoying. I've definitely saw them spawn right there, so. I think it's best not to backtrack too much. I'm sure that's nothing. That's a couple of kobolds. What the? There's such a displacer beast down here. On my first day on the job? Knock it off. It's displacing. Alright, yeah, I'll tell you what, I did not expect a displacer beast. Now, how long are these friggin' catacombs? Some gelatinous cube up ahead. Alright. What? I don't understand. Like, sometimes it's like, oh yeah, it's right there, no problem. And sometimes it just doesn't hit. It's like, no, sorry, there is nobody there. Fireball doesn't even do anything to them. Like, where's that? Okay. Right up the ladder. Shoot fireballs in the hole. Look. This time when I do it. No, that's not a mimic. I don't know what it is. One of the tool mimics in here. Didn't seem to get hurt. It doesn't have to be buried anymore. Yeah. That attack is pretty pathetic. Okay.
Well, fortunately, it seems that this ensorcelled armor is tied to the exit. Unless you have a powerful discerning magic at your disposal that you have neglected to mention, you'll have to defeat this thing to undo the seal of the door.
Magic armor.
You're saying I have to fight a piece of armor with no obvious weaknesses for each person inside to take out? Let me guess, I have to just beat it into a useless hunk of metal, kind of like I did the scarecrows?
Precisely.
I'm really starting to hate constructs.
Yeah. How does it do that? This is gonna be too hard. Because it doesn't touch me. Anyway.
This better be worth all the trouble we've gone to, Vaer. How are we going to get someone to help us, though? You're breaking in.
Let us consider that later. First, we need to get out of these tunnels. Someone might have heard the battle and noticed that the enchantment on the door is broken. We can determine our course once we are safely hidden within the inner ward.
Oh, nice place. Thank you. Unfortunately for you, chances are that you will only see it as you are taken away to a prison cell.
Really?
Get us out of here. We cannot be imprisoned. Not in a cell. Fight! Run! Do something!
Are you joking? There's so many of them. We'll be torn to shreds if we resist.
While we would normally have prevented you from coming this far, Sage Thesserai has taken an interest in you. Now you are to attend to him personally.
Whatever you do not allow them to incarcerate us. Do not give them a reason.
Who is Sage Thesserai?
Seriously, you broke into here without even knowing who the people in charge are.
Who are you?
I am a captain within the Aval City Guard, and probably the person to lock your cell door behind you. That is all you need me.
What does this Thesserai?
Sage Thesserai said that they found you curious, but did not elaborate. They also said that your meager powers would not pose a serious threat to him or us. Keep it in mind, lest you try.
Okay, I'll go.
He is waiting for you in exaltation, the keep. Consider this an honor, as few of those outside of the Avowed are allowed entry to our home. You are to head directly to the Great Library. Do not attempt to deviate from the main path. We will be watching you.
Oh, I'm gonna deviate. Yeah. I want to deviate. It's not letting me. Seems to be something in my way. Just walking over here. Walking over here. Okay. You got me. It's gonna... Do things my way. It's my way or the highway.
That is far enough.
Are you Thesserai?
I am.
What do you do here?
I'm the Sage of Magic in Candlekeep. That means that I am the leading scholar on magic and the department head of magical studies here. I also work as a lawmaker with the other sages. It's not terribly glamorous, if I'm being honest. Involves lots of committee work.
Poof! I am here. What are your other two wishes?
Wishes? I don't, Good one.
Why am I here?
You caught my interest. We have all sorts of detection spells in the sewers. You claimed a half dozen of them when you sneaked in, and a dozen more when you went to the catacombs.
What happens?
Do not attempt to resist the spell. If you resist, then we will have to detain you and try again until you cooperate. Lots of extra.
As the spell activates, you feel something pressed against your mind, and on some level you know that it is trying to pry away your ability to lie. The intrusion is sudden, and sets your teeth on edge, and your first reaction is to resist.
Yes, of course resist.
However, considering where you are, and the promise of a jail cell, or worse if you do not cooperate, you relax and allow the spell to take hold.
Good. Now let's get the boring stuff over with. Do you intend to harm anyone in this city, be it specifically in terms of property or any other way that includes, but is not limited to, theft, spying, or harassment?
The possibility hadn't really occurred to me.
Really? Well, that's refreshing. Next, why did you sneak into the inner wall?
Blunt honesty. But be too little, yes.
The creep at the Emerald Door wouldn't let us through.
Yes, that much was implied. What do you want?
The help of someone who knows a lot.
This would be the right place to look, provided you hadn't managed to get yourself arrested. Okay, now the interesting stuff. Why do some of our spells register you as a dragon and a human? You aren't some abomination, and you aren't a construct or other made thing, so what exactly are you?
Careful.
A group of people stole the soul of a dragon's body, and it accidentally got put into my body. They took the body away after infesting it with some sort of monster.
How about while we've got this handy zone of truth running, just tell me everything you can about how this dragon came to inhabit you, and we work from there.
Alright, backstory, blah 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 blah. Done.
But hopefully they will be able to use what you told us to find out more about this group that you encountered and the monsters accompanying them. In the meanwhile, we need to discuss whether or not Candlekeep will assist you in your predicament.
Whether or how could they refuse us? Tell him that Pendant Vaer demands their aid. It is only fitting they should restore me to my rightful form.
What do you mean? Are you turning us away? Why bother looking into the people that attacked Vaer then?
Vaer? Funny. I figured he would be too proud to accept the nickname everyone calls him.
Everyone calls me that.
Well, no, I am not turning you away, at least not yet.
Pendant Vaer says that he demands your help.
Does he now? Well, I can see if he is in any position to be making demands, much less determining wrong and right.
I am a golden dragon. My very nature is to know
true.
right from wrong. Tell him not to question me.
He says that he knows right and wrong better.
Does he? Well, I may not be an expert on dragons, but I am a fan of them and have heard his name before. I cannot say that it has been treated with much reverence or gratitude, as Pendant Vaer has a reputation for isolating himself and neglecting to help those in need, even if they ask for his aid. Seems to me that we neither owe him anything nor that we can trust his moral judgment, much less treat his decisions as lawful righteous commands.
Is there a way we can convince you to help?
Well, yes, I happen to have something in mind. You see, there is a clock tower nearby where a
Clock
colleague
tower.
of mine named Adra lives. However, no one has heard from him in some time.
He's dead then.
Since there have been reports of monsters going in and out as they please, it is probably safe to assume that Adro is now dead. Sad that is, the old project had a valuable book in his collection. I want you to clear out the vermin, and if Wizard Adro is imprisoned or injured, help him. If he is missing or dead, then find and take the book. You do this, and we'll call it even as far as your crimes go.
This will clear the charges against.
Yes, as these monsters could threaten travelers and any avowed who venture beyond our walls. If you know.
What's the book I'm looking for?
The last written work of the late and great Archmage Mordenkainen, the Planeswalker's Guide into Planar Travel and its effects on spellcraft.
Sounds interesting.
Yes, fascinating, really, and far safer to learn from than by visiting the other planes of existence yourself. Adro got nearly everything he needed by selling us just an hour or two of that book every few months. Excellent! Well, in that case, I am looking forward to hearing from you once you have concluded your investigation. Until then, try not to die.
Yeah, see, the other campaign is in parallel with this one. It's interesting. Wait, check. More stats. Oh, this one's not really clear on the timing of all this. Not timing, but the different stats. Okay, I'm just going to stop right here. I think this is a good place to stop. And we'll see y'all next time.